The most vital survival techniques were never written down. They lived in the instincts of those who endured the harshest conditions. During World War II, soldiers and civilians invented small, ingenious methods to stay alive. Acts of quiet logic, passed hand to hand in the shadows. These skills weren't about grand strategies, but about staying hidden, warm and fed, when every sign of life could mean death. Today we'll rediscover these forgotten arts, silent, practical techniques that protected people against both enemy and nature. These are the unwritten rules of survival, a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. In enemy territory, a visible fire could be fatal, so partisans created nearly invisible heat shelters. They dug small triangular pits, just deep enough to channel warmth upward, not light. Green branches lined the walls, their moisture preventing collapse and diffusing heat. A tiny, ember-fed fire, not a blaze, was started at the bottom. The pit was covered with soil and debris, leaving only a tiny flue for air. Lying beside this mound, a soldier could absorb gentle warmth. No smoke, no glow, just survival. Ingenuity turned frozen earth into a life-saving silent heater. Light was precious, but a flame could betray you. The solution? The fat wick lamp. Rendered animal fat or grease was melted in a scrap of metal. A twisted cloth wick soaked in the fat was set in the centre. When lit, it burned low and smokeless, just enough to read a map or clean a rifle. No bright flame, no plume of smoke, just a small, steady glow. It was comfort and utility, hidden in plain sight. In freezing cold, your own breath could turn deadly. Exhaling into scarves or collars trapped moisture, which froze and sapped body heat. The fix? Turn your head and exhale sideways, away from your clothing. This simple shift kept insulation dry and skin safe from frostbite. Sometimes survival is just a matter of breathing the right way. In the cold, timing your meals was as important as what you ate. Soldiers saved their fattiest, most calorie-rich foods for just before sleep. Digesting these foods generated heat through the night, staving off hypothermia. It was like banking a fire inside your own body. Smart eating meant surviving the coldest hours. Cooking fires drew danger, so soldiers learned to cook without flames. Boil water quickly, add food to a sealed canteen and insulate it in clothing or a pack. The trapped heat slowly cooked the meal. No smoke, no light. It was a silent makeshift pressure cooker. Hot food, total concealment. Shrapnel was a constant threat, so soldiers improvised armour. Cloth strips soaked in glue or starch were layered and dried into rigid pads. These panels, slipped into jackets or foxholes, could deflect deadly fragments. Not bulletproof, but a crucial shield against flying debris. Simple materials, life-saving protection. In darkness, sight failed, so soldiers navigated by touch. Fence lines, tree bark, and the feel of the ground became guides. Moss on trees pointed north. Step counting measured distance. Pebbles in pockets tracked progress in the blackest night. Tactile navigation meant silent, accurate movement. The landscape became a map you could feel. The smell of food could give you away, so scent masking was essential. After cooking, soldiers covered coals with damp earth or tossed green pine needles onto the fire. The resulting earthy or resinous smoke blended with natural scents, hiding evidence of a meal. Olfactory camouflage kept campsites secret. Sometimes survival meant vanishing into the background, smell and all. Heat loss at the waist was a hidden enemy. Soldiers tucked shirts into trousers, then folded the waistband inward to create a tight seal. This trapped warm air and blocked drafts, boosting insulation with no extra gear. A simple fold, a big difference in warmth. Small adjustments, major survival gains. Dirty water was dangerous, so soldiers improvised filters. A sock filled with sand and crushed charcoal became a makeshift purifier. Water poured through came out clearer and better tasting. After filtering, boiling made it safe to drink. With just a sock and a campfire, muddy water became life-saving hydration. Resourcefulness turned scarcity into survival. These techniques are more than history. They're a testament to human logic and adaptability. Survival wasn't about gear, but about using what you had in clever ways. A canteen became a cooker, a sock, a filter, a breath, a shield. This mindset, seeing solutions in the ordinary, remains vital today. By learning these lessons, we honour the past and prepare for any challenge. Subscribe for more survival logic and keep this hard-won wisdom alive.